which is a polite way of saying default, which is ultimately what needs to happen. But if we don't do that and we just have runaway inflation, we're going to have a crisis, and that could be the catalyst for some real soul searching and some real change. The question is, in which direction are we going to go? When we're at a fork in the road, we can go back to freedom and limited government, or we can go, complete the road to serfdom. Because a lot of people are going to want to blame capitalism, just like they wanted to blame capitalism for the financial crisis of '08. But capitalism was not the problem. Capitalism is the solution. Government is the problem. Yet every time government gets bigger, the problems get bigger, and yet government is never blamed. It's always the free market, even though the free market's got nothing to do with these government-created problems.
Now, a timeline, we're in this business cycle, 8-9 years. How much longer can we keep hitting new all-time highs? Is it an inflationary collapse? Like what? I'm just trying to figure out what specifically
the
happened.
stock market's not making new highs in terms of gold. I mean, maybe the Dow is at a marginal new high in terms of dollars, but the stock market, the high for the stock market in gold was in 2000. That was, 16 years ago. That was the high for the market in gold. And I think we're in a major, major bear market in terms of the gold price of U.S. stocks. And I think they're headed much, much lower. But this is all this inflation. It's not that stocks are going up, it's that our money is going down. So as the dollar loses purchasing power, you need more dollars to buy the Dow. But this is all an illusion. The government creates this illusion, but we're not really creating wealth. That's why Donald Trump is the Republican nominee.
Sure.
Right? That's why Bernie Sanders did so well in the primary, because the voters know the economy is awful. They don't buy what the politicians are selling about this recovery. They understand that their lives are getting worse, not better. I mean, this is the only recovery that was worse than the recession. I mean, than the recession that we're supposedly recovering from. Most people did worse in the recovery than they did in the recession.
Yeah, they just don't understand it, really, basically.
Well, no, they understand it. That's why they're going to vote for Trump, right? Because they know that they're worse off than they were 4 years ago or 8 years ago. And so most Democratic voters know that they're worse off. That's why so many voted for Sanders.
Now, there's a new viral game right now called Pokemon Go. Are you playing it? Do you know what it is?
Now, I've heard